Welcome to Keeping It Real. So today I'm going to talk to you about is job satisfaction, and I'm just going to go straight into it. You join the army, obviously you will get a job, but it's the trade that you're going into. So make sure you're clear on what sort of job role you want to do in the British Army. And if you can get that clear from the get-go, trust me, job satisfaction and you working within the British Army, you will get reward for it and you will feel rewarded, yeah, and also you will enjoy it. And one of the common mistake us as Caribbean or Commonwealth soldiers join the army and just take any trades, yeah, any job that's available. Obviously different circumstances, give you a different output and a different way of looking at things. So you just take anything because of whatever your circumstances are. But you just got to be careful of what you do, because it will have a knock-on effect later on in your military career. Yeah, because for one, you will start doing the job and then you start having a dislike and you think that the rest of the British Army is the same. Or you may have a hard time within that trade because of your management or your chain of command, yeah, making you having a hard time because you lost that desire for that trade or that particular job. Yeah, so make sure you can get that right first, because a lot of us joined up and just have the wrong expectation, yeah, and not ready into the job role that you're undergoing. So make sure, the internet now is so vast with information, and also you can reach out to people that are serving, and they can give you an insight of their trade or their job role that they're doing. Yeah, but the last thing you want to do is to leave your country, come and join the British Army, and you just find yourself in a rabbit hole and struggling to get out of it because you're tied into that contract. And some people don't care. Some people would then do negative stuff that can impact their future in their career, and then later on they regret it. So that's the reason why I say from the start, make sure you choose the job or fight for the job that you want. Right. So circumstances that push you into a job role, like for instance, I came across someone that has got 2 degrees, and they've got 2 degrees, and they put them down as, well, that person, the only job was available for that person to join as a driver. But that person has 2 degrees in finance, right? Or some sort of business management. So how's that going to be suitable for that person to just become a driver within the British Army? That doesn't make sense. So within that, if someone have got some sort of business degree or finance, then that person would much more be suited for HR job within the army, becoming a clerk, or later on down the line can become an officer, depending on, you got to read the policies, you got to understand the policies, right? And make sure you do your due diligence when you come to join, because that person now going to do a trade that is not really transferable to what they were doing before. So just look at your skill set and what you really want to do, and then fight for it. Sometimes people in higher position will just say no, only because they just want to fulfill that role and having that number of output. So yeah, that job is fulfilled for whatever reason, but they're not looking at the person actual job satisfaction. So you as an individual, you got to make sure you get this right from the start. However, if you do get it wrong and you find yourself in that position as that person, yeah, there's equal opportunities where you can go out and ask for a transfer to do HR, because you're a lot more competent in that area. Yeah, regardless if the army is going to train you up or train you up to that standard. However, they're going to do that for whatever job you're going to go into. So just have that open mind, have that strong mindset and that willingness to just do a little bit more work in order for you to achieve what you really want. Yeah, just don't get into that laid back position and then just ride the wave. Yeah, just gonna drive and then just sat on my 2 degrees or my bachelor's and just don't care. Yeah, you got to care about your future, right? And then there's no one is gonna put anything in front of you, yeah, and say, right, you gonna pick what you want. You have to go get up and go for it. Ask about it, read policies, yeah. And if you don't understand something, then seek or speak to someone that understand and those policy. Yeah, so that's the job, because you do not want to take on something and then start spreading negative about, yeah, the job is shit and they don't give me what I want. Yeah, just focus, have that emotional intelligence, know how to speak to people, and just go about it in a nice sort of way. Yeah, and work for what you want. Yeah, and at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10 you will get it. Yeah, unless you've put yourself down into some sort of disciplinary issue where they will just put you at the bottom of the pile and you become not a priority, and then you becomes a liability to the system. Right, at the end of the day, you want a job, so yeah, just work for what you really want. Yeah, and that's what I would say on the jobs perspective. Right, I don't want to. Yeah, if you got any question, feel free, drop me a comment or hit me up on Instagram and I will go through it with you. Yeah, if you want to change cap badges or change job trades, stuff like that within the British Army. Yeah, happy to help. And I know that you got your chain of command. That should be your first point of contact, yeah, before you start reaching out. Because 9 times out of 10, you got a career manager. Yeah, you got a RCMO, the regimental career officer. Yeah, he's there and that's his sole job. Yeah, to guide you, to help you, to get what you want. Yeah, and failing that, yeah, you've got a complaint system within the army. Yeah, if you're not getting what you really want and you know that your discipline file is squeaky clean, and yeah, there's no reason. Yeah, or they may come out with some sort of rules. Yeah, for instance, or a guide to say that, oh, you got to serve 5 years within the British Army before you can do this. Yes, because they can chop and change their policy at any given time. So yeah, just be open-minded. Yeah, don't think that because one door is closed, there's plenty of other opportunity is out there within the British Army. Yeah, they've got over 2,000 jobs out there that you can choose from. Yeah, I can't name all the list of myself, but you can find them on the British Army website. So the next point I'm going to look at is finance. Yeah, money. Trust me. At the beginning, you may think that the money is not great, but for me, I find it as an incentive to get promoted in order to get more money, right? So you set yourself out doing all the tasks that is required of you and a little bit above and beyond, whether that's personal development, getting more education, or working that little extra hour in the evenings in order to make yourself be seen or progress, or playing some sort of sport for the unit, representing that regiment. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You got to think outside the box. Yeah, you can't just do the only thing that's my responsibility. Yeah, you just need to go above and beyond a little bit more in order for yourself to be recognized, and the army will recognize you. They won't put you to the side, regardless. Your training command. It's not everyone is going to think that in in a linear way. Oh yeah, that person is lazy, just for an example. Yeah, but other person or two other person or three other person said, no, that is a good person. That person represent this person let us get gold medal. This person enter the Cambrian Patrol. This person play run for the army. This one plays play army football. There's so much you can do above and beyond that can help out your regiment and for you to be recognized. And trust me, you will get paid for those. Yeah, so regardless of where you go, yeah, whether it's operation, you're going to get some sort of up bonus, right? You're going to get LOA, LSA if you go out into the fields of the army. So you see where the money is coming in. And when you go away, you don't pay for no meal out your pocket. It's the army is going to pay for that, right? And when you're in camp, yeah, most of the meal are subsidized as well. So yeah, it's a great way of saving money within the army, yeah. And it's a great way of wasting your money by being in the army, because some people get their money and they would just go out drinking and go on holidays, and within that month they're broke. Yeah, because they're very irresponsible with their money. So the army has looked at it, look at the finances, and they, you get payment increment increase each year also, and depending on what supplement are you on as well. So money, it can be a thing if the person is not motivated, not willing to push and work for promotion in order to get more money. Yeah, but don't think that you can just join the army and sit at one rank and just think that, yeah, all is good. Yeah, some people are happy with that because they may have other businesses running outside. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, and you have ample opportunity to set up businesses, yeah, whilst getting paid by the army. But if you're going to start doing that, I think you got to let that declare to your chain of command also. Yeah, if a small business, then I don't think there should be any discrepancies within your chain of command. But if you're about to do like some big long working hours outside the army, I know people have got second job in the army as well, because they've got some free time. They want to work on the weekend, some weekends, just doing some, like for instance, as an example, they do like HGV driving those big trucks. Yeah, so there's plenty and other ways in order to increase your pay within the army. So just don't think negatively, yeah, whatever wage you start on. Yeah, so the next one I'm going to talk to you about opportunity is traveling. Yeah, as I say that if you go to travel with the army to go anywhere, whether for work purposes, the army will pay for that. The army will pay for your accommodation. The army will pay for your food. The army will also give you bonuses on your travel. So travel to other countries, yeah. If you're a person that never traveled before and you would like to travel, experiencing new cultures, the army is the best place for that. And you will have the opportunity to do that within the army. So don't think for a second when you join the army, right, you won't have the opportunity to travel and experience new cultures, depending on what trade you take on. Yeah, so but for myself, yeah, I've traveled like to pretty much all over Europe. Yeah, I'm not going to name countries. And also you get to travel into America as well, right? When I say I'm not going to name European countries, it just simply means like just it's so much, to start name them, right? Because they are, yeah, they come with different experiences also. And yeah, traveling, trust me, you will love it. You will love it. Honestly, you will love it. I can remember one of them I went to was in Croatia. Croatia was lovely. Hot, nice beaches, nice hotels we stayed in, and it was such. I never thought, this part of Europe, a place like this exists. Yeah, you would have thought you're in the Caribbean. Yeah, and it's lovely. Yeah, you could Germany. Yeah, a name of another one. Yeah, very good posting. The British Army still have a small element of British troops there, and yeah, they're enjoying it. Paderborn, Bielefeld, Bad Fallinbostel, Hanover, Dusseldorf, Cologne, yeah, plenty, and it's all nice, lovely part. Granted, it's not everyone, that's warmed to you and your culture, but at the end of the day, you're in their country, so sometimes you have to play to their rules and respect, and sometimes just stepping out of your comfort zone, yeah, and try to speak their language, try to learn their language, it will help you a far way also, yeah. So just don't go there and just think that everyone speaks English, yeah. But nowadays, this generation now, yeah, things are changing and most people are speaking in English. But however, some of them are not great at it, and they will just like if you make an attempt. Like for instance, if you go to Germany, they would like to make like you as a soldier to make the attempt to talk to them in German. But if they see that you're making that effort, then they will try and make the effort to speak to talk to you in English also. Yeah. And it will help to break that barrier, and it helps you to fit in. And it's just the same when you join the British Army, you come over into the UK, yeah, you may hear the different accents. Also, you may hear the Scottish accent, the Irish accent, and it will just blow your brain. Like for instance, when I just joined, yeah, I could remember this Scottish guy. We traveled to Scotland, and this Scottish guy gave me a task to do. He was in the army. He gave me a task to do, and he just said, "Oi, go and get that rifle on that windy." And at the time, I was in the sniper platoon, and I'm like, "What? Oi, go and get that bloody rifle on that windy." I'm like, what is he talking about? And I remember my chain of command come over to me and said, "You don't understand a word that he said, innit?" I said, "I don't know, sir. I don't have a clue." He said, "Can you take that rifle and place it on the window? Yeah, just get it on the window, observing that area." And I'm like, "Is that what you said?" But because of his strong Scottish accent, it kind of threw me off, and I just didn't understand. And it just, at the time, I felt really thick. Like, he's telling me to do something, but I wasn't understanding, and me just nodding my head and just going through the motion like I know what he's in. But if you can just have that confidence, if you travel to a country and you don't understand what someone says, then all you have to do is say, "Stop, I don't understand. Can you just slow down? Can you just repeat? Or can you get someone to translate that for me?" Yeah, and those are one of the challenges we could face whilst we come over from another country, yeah, coming to this country or another country, and we don't understand, and we're just nodding our head, yeah, and it will just make you look stupid, yeah, no beating the bush, yeah, and you just don't want to be in that sort of position. So make sure you have a clear understanding of whatever task. But traveling, experiencing new cultures, yeah, trust me, you will love it. And sometimes the army will also give you a little bit of expenditure as well, and plus you're getting paid whilst you're out in that country. And sometimes you go to those countries as well, yeah, things are very cheap, yeah, and you can just do whatever shopping is coming up, whatever holiday is coming up, yeah, you can shop in them countries, yeah, because you may find the same sort of stores that you will find in the UK, yeah. America was a really good one as well, but because everyone there speaks English, and honestly, the Americans, they love the British accent for some reason. Yeah, they go crazy over the British accent, and trust me, going there, it's a good eye opener for yourself and how they live, the way of life. Everything is so big. Everything is fast going, and yeah, it's just like London life. London life and New York life, it's just like the same. Everything is just at a fast pace. But if you push outside, out to the other cities or the smaller counties, everything just seems like normal to me. But yeah, that's just my little experiences on travel. I can expand a lot more with the travel, but you can feel free to hit me a comment in the description box, and I'll happily to do another video and then go into a lot more depth into it. But I just want to put it out there, there's a lot of opportunities within the British Army where you can you can go down. Yeah, and there is always something there to suit you. Yeah, and even if you have dull moments, there's something out there that can just, yeah, or there's a regiment that can boost that morale, or make you want to serve a bit longer or do your full service within the army. So it's all about finding that opportunity, yeah, that fulfill your needs, yeah, and also the army has got a good welfare system where you can use it to look after your family, yeah, and if you do the right thing and put things in place, then you will have no dramas at all. You know what I mean? And first of all, and one thing and last thing I want to say on this point is, just don't take anything for granted. Yeah, treat everyone with respect, and yeah, they will treat you with respect also. Yeah, if you come across any sort of negative energy, just stay away from it, get away from it. Yeah, just remember, yeah, you got to live up to the values and standards that you're sworn into, and you got to understand, right? Because there's no one here trying to trip you up. But if you find yourself going down the rabbit hole, yeah, you got to have a stop, have a think, readjust your attitude, and then fix it and then move forward. But just don't think that anyone is going to hand anything out to you here. Yeah, you got to work for it, you got to work towards it, you got to ask for it, and if you do the right thing, then you will get it. Yeah, it's simple as that. Please do like, share, and comment, and yeah, see you soon.